Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another installment in the Phone Archive, a series in which I look at weird, strange, obscure, and unique phones from around the globe for your entertainment. And this time we have a clone of a flagship phone that was released back in 2010, and this being the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10. I will display the full specifications for the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 on screen for you all, so feel free to pause it here. But just to note its main features, it has a 1GHz single-core Snapdragon S1 processor, a 4-inch TFT LCD at 480x854, 384MB of RAM, 1GB internal storage, an 8MP rear camera, originally shipping with Android 1.6, which was Donut, upgradable to Android 2.3, which is Gingerbread, and a 1500mAh battery. Now back in 2010, this was a high-end phone, and it was the first Sony Ericsson phone to run the Android operating system. So of course, being a flagship, there had to be a clone made of it. And in today's one, we're going to be having a look at the Xperia X10 clone. And just quickly while I'm here, this is an Xperia X10 that I made out of about 4 different phones, I think. I got the LCD from one, the motherboard from one, the back casing from one, just sort of mashed it all together and made a pretty good condition one for this video. Now I did remove the pre-applied shatterproof protective film that was on top of this device just to make it look a little bit nicer because it was all scratched up. But no, there it all is there. But yeah, this is running Android 2.3.3, so that gives you an idea of what this looks like. But the clone though, I did feature this in one of my flea market finds, or no, was it a job lot? I'm not too sure. The box that it came in is just this plain textured black box that's got quite a lot of who knows what's on there. I might throw this box out and just replace it with a generic white one, to be fairly honest. But inside of here, now just before I continue on, this is going to be a rambly and chill video as always. There's going to be timestamps in the description so you can skip along to wherever. But we're just taking a retrospective look over this clone device, having a fun look at it to see what it offers and all that sort of thing. But the first thing that's included in the box is a USB cable, and this is a Samsung USB cable. It was the second generation. I don't remember the pin layout, but it's that one right there. So this is used for USB connectivity. It's not like the ones that were on the Sci phones. That's a different USB connector. Of the phone itself, we do have a user manual. I believe this one came with 2, but it's the X10 user manual. And as you can see, it's, you know, trying to look like the X10, that's for sure. Digital mobile phone user's guide. Now this is going to be a throwback to Ashens, but I'm not joking here. The pages actually do feel like sheets of toilet paper. Java applications, yeah, this is using MAUI UI. I've already forgotten the name of it. MAUI, I think it's called. But yeah, this is just how to use your phone. Please just guess and you'll be fine. That's basically it. Oh, there you go. It's got some pictures of it. How cool. It also came with a secondary battery, and this is the 2800mAh Pancake. Just like so. This battery's dead, I believe. It comes with a headset as well, which I'll just leave in its bag. And we do get a charger for the battery, of course. You can slot that in, and there you go. Well, I'd assume so. Yeah. Kind of got a... There you go. Just gotta sort of force it in, but that just uses a standard US plug, so you can put a travel adapter on there if you want to. That's how you can charge this, if you wanted to. So here is the real deal, and here is the knockoff. It's fairly close, but it does have one thing the real X10 doesn't have. It has a front camera. But that front camera is absolutely useless. I'll show you that later on. The earpiece, the buttons, and all that seem to be in the same location. Flipping it around, it's got the same sort of design going on with the camera shutter buttons. The volume rocker on the real X10 is replaced with a lock button on the fake one. On the other side, there's nothing on the real X10, but on the clone, we do have the volume rockers as well as the USB port. The bottom has the same sort of design, except the X10 comes with a free stylus built in. Look how fucking small the stylus is. You think that's going to be usable? No, we're going to use the Apple Pencil. And at the top, it's all looking pretty straightforward there too. You thought this was another stylus? No, it's an antenna. We'll get to that soon. But on the back is where things start to look a little similar. We've got the sort of the Sony Ericsson badge in the same place, but instead of Sony Ericsson it says Wi-Fi mobile, instead of Xperia it says digital, and instead of 8.1MP, it claims that it's a 12.1MP camera, which I can tell you, it certainly is not. And the speaker's also just located right there. Removing the back panels shows that we do have some considerable differences going on. The X10 only has support for one 3G SIM card. This one has support for two 2G SIM cards, because 2G was working back then. It's also a Changjiang. Has that been mentioned on the channel before? I'm not too sure. It probably has. But the model is the X10, and both IMEIs are listed there. Feel free to look them up and see where they're pinched from. There's also a microSD card slot just up there with a 2GB microSD card already populating it, and we've got dual LED flashes as well built onto this. Now, I'm not going to add a SIM card into this because it's not going to pick up anything, so there's no point. Unless it tells me that I have to put a SIM card in to continue using the device or something like that. I don't think it will. And we'll just take another quick look around the device. So at the top, we do have our little front camera, the earpiece, as well as the TV Mobile logo, which suspiciously reminds me of MTV. I don't know if it will remind you of MTV or not. The good old days of MTV, not the new MTV. Oh, hell no. We also have a protective film over the buttons. No protective film on the display, but on the buttons, yeah, we'll leave that one on. Oh, hello. And instead of the application button, home and back, we have call, home, and call end. That's it. And to make sure you know, it says Wi-Fi as well. Yeah, around the device, it's just all completely plastic, like the real deal, but there's the Samsung port just in there. But the funny thing is though, I'll show you in a second, just going around the device so you get a good idea of what's going on. If you noticed up here, we do have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is good, but we also have a Nokia charging port just here, the little tiny pin ones. I don't remember the exact model of it, but the one that was used on the newer Nokias before they switched to being mini USB. But you can charge it with the Samsung USB port, or you can charge it with that. So that's used for data and charging. This is just used for, obviously, charging. Bit of a strange one, but sure, why not? I'll just agree with it. But because this is a TV mobile, it's got to have the antenna, and unfortunately we don't have analog TV in Australia, so I can't even test that. We can see static. That'll be fun. I'm just going to look back over the stylus for a second. Like, how? Why? Just wonderful. Anyways, it's time to switch on the Xperia X10 clone and take a look at this wonderful device. So here we go. It is a welcome device. Yep, that tone was on the Sci-Phone something or other, I don't really remember. And we have, I forgot no name. Is it Mina Savari? Mina Suvari? Mina Savari? I don't know. Someone will tell me. But there we go. And you just use the lock button there, drag down to unlock, which you can do like so. And yep, there you go. That's your menu button. You've got your call end button, your call button if you want to call people. That doesn't pop up. That's okay. The volume rocker, which of course we'll just put it up to maximum because why not? So accordingly, the time is 4:06. We have dual reception even though there's no SIM cards. It's the 1st of the 10th, 2010 on a Sunday. That's not correct. But the user interface though, I think it's trying to rip off Android 1.6 ever so slightly, but if we just sort of, oh, there's the phone dialer just there, and we can drag down, which is very similar to Android, well actually no, that's Android 2.3 I believe they introduced that, the little sort of notification area. So we can't swipe left or right. Can we press and hold? Nope, we can't. So we've got contacts, music, call center, and text on the main screen. But if we go into the actual applications, let's go through these. So we've got contacts, text, chat, MMS with a Gmail icon there, Bluetooth settings, organizer, Wi-Fi, Opera 5, Java, photos, call center, file, notes, phone, stopwatch, clock, profile, video rec, video recorder, camera, player, music, books, mail, radio, TV, game, network, repeater, recorder, WAP, slide. Is that the Steam icon? That looks like the Steam icon. I'm fairly sure it is. But anyways, that's called slide, FM rec, and extra. Very, very simplistic and plain and dull and everything like that. I'm going to jump straight into settings, because the first thing I actually want to do with this is connect to Wi-Fi. And I know about the whole digital certificate expiring soon for older devices, so we'll see if we can connect to the internet with this. But this operating system is basically the same that you've seen on those iPhone clones and stuff, the usual Java operating system. I think it's Java. I've already forgotten. Dual SIM settings, don't need to use that because we don't have a SIM in there. Pen calibration, I shouldn't have done that. Accelerometer settings, motion game. Oh, I think there's games on here. Phone setup, time and date, scheduled power on off, language, input method, preferred input methods, encoding, handwriting, UART setup, miscellaneous settings. No, nothing in. Actually, the LCD backlight just dies after like 10 seconds, so yeah, we'll have it as 51, that'll do. Security, nothing there. Restore factory settings, sound effects. Oh, audio effect, the equalizer and stuff. Yep, bass enhancement. Oh yeah, give me that bass. Now in this video, I want to demonstrate all the ringtones that are built onto this and stuff, but obviously I'm going to have to go to the actual Wi-Fi setting to then open it up and all that sort of thing. Well, let's go into contacts first. Take a look at contacts. Call a ringtone. Oh. What's this song? Okay, ring 10. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's funky. That was a good Super Mario Brothers rendition. At least they give you exciting ringtones. What the hell is this? Oh! This is why I'm not good at Guess the Song games. No clue, couldn't tell ya. Yeah, okay. Nope. Oh, ugh. That's horrific. What does ring 1 sound like? Okay, I don't really know what that was, but that was all of the default ringtones, I think. There may be more. We'll have to have a look. Text, you can send a text message. I'm pretty sure this has been factory reset, but I'll just check. Yep, it has. Chat, we have some chat rooms. Chat room info. Destination number. Destination unknown. MMS, we can send... It's empty. Okay. Bluetooth. Was there any devices connected to it? Nope. Nothing? Okay. Settings we've been through. Organizer. We've got calendar. It looks like a calendar. Tasks. There's nothing here. We can add a task though. There's a date, call, and an anniversary. Alarm to scream at you at 10 o'clock in the morning. World clock. Not really accurate, but okay. Synchronization. And stopwatch, which is the usual ones that we've seen before on the older iPhone clone thingamajiggies. Yes, it is. Cool. No worries. We'll continue on. Why is it screaming at me? So going into Wi-Fi, let's have a look and search for networks. There's my network there. Good. So we'll connect to that. There's the keyboard there, which looks a little something like that. Okay, so I've clicked done. It looks like we've got Wi-Fi. Well, we can go to Opera. Let's see if we can open Google on this. Oh, date and time. Okay, that's the correct time and date. So let's try Opera again and see if that actually works. Oh, hello. Oh my god, we can go into Google. Holy crap. Let's open YouTube. Please press the number keys or move the pointer until the indicator is full. Are you serious? I can't just drag along. I've got to sit there and do this until the bar is at the end, and that will let us continue on. Yay. Holy moly. There is a new version of Opera Mini available. Yeah, that's fine. We don't mind. Go on. Let's go onto YouTube. Let's see if we can actually watch... Oh my god, we can. We are on YouTube on this phone. This is amazing. Let's actually do the Costa Rica video. Oh, this is gonna be fun. If we can actually load a video on this, it'll be hilarious. Well, there's TikTok crap on here. That's good. Your browser can't play this video. Well, at least I tried. But you can go on the internet on this. Let's go to GSM Arena. Actually. I honestly didn't think it would work, and it did. So there we go. There's Wikipedia. But we'll go into GSM Arena. How snappy is the browser though? It's actually not that bad. I thought we may have been sitting here for a while, but no, that loaded very quickly, to be fairly honest. It's just that it's not really super optimized for, you know, this here. I mean, you get the whole general idea of it, but there it all is there. All the specifications of the Sony Xperia X10 in Opera Mini 5. If you wanted to browse the internet on this, you could. So what about in Java? Google Maps? Let's try Google Maps. Let's see if it actually finds where I am. Google Maps version 2.3.2. Holy moly. That's quite outdated. 66 kilobytes. Okay, March 2012. Supposedly we're in Bolivia. No worries. I'll just accept that. Street View. Now in Google Maps. Alrighty. We're at the handwriting part now. I want to type in M. Okay. C. D. O. This is kind of working. No, it's not. Alright, let's search for McDonald's. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's found some that are not really near me. But, yeah, okay. Carrum Downs, mate. Oh, look, there they all are there. Well, it's Google Maps. It does work. Oh, Frankston. Oh, hello, Frankston. Satellite view. Oh, there it all is there. Get on, Melbourne. It's loading kilobytes. Nice. Well, that's definitely something, but we've got eBuddy Messenger on here. Have I ever used eBuddy Messenger? I don't think I have. Does this even still run? Probably. Your internet settings must be activated. They are, but okay, it's probably shut down, most likely. No idea what eBuddy is. Never heard of it before. Snap2 Facebook. You can go on Facebook on this? Snap2 Facebook, it says. Okay. It's just testing my connection for the first time. Probably won't work. We'll just leave that. Nimbuzz? What is Nimbuzz? Probably something that I've heard of before, but I don't remember. Oh, hello. It's a whole bunch of social networking sites that's testing my connection. Okay, that's not doing anything, so I'll leave that. Some sort of Chinese application. We'll just launch this and see what it is. If it will load any... Oh, Kingsoft. Oh, that's, okay. It's a text reader? I'd assume so anyways. And Bolt. What is Bolt? Probably another social networking thing. Allview. Allview sounds familiar. Where is Allview from? I don't remember. See, in casa? Error, internet in responsive. Okay. That's not going to work, I don't think. So on the SD card, I actually have put a Java application on this. We'll see if we can install that. We've got to get to files first. We've got Photos up next, which is going to have all the default photos that are on here. So let's have a look at the first one that we have on here is a rose. Then we have some woman who's probably famous in China or something. I have no idea. And then we have a lovely waterfall and rocks and stuff. Then we also have Ripley. Let's have a look at the display, just a little bit closer so you can all see the display. What resolution is that? 480 by something? Wouldn't be the same as the actual X10 itself. It's not half bad. It will do for a cheapy, shitty clone, I suppose. Oh, there's more default ones on here. There's grass in squares. Was this actually on the Xperia? I believe it was. Oh, cube. It actually says cube, just in case. Well, as for the photos and videos that I've taken with this, let's just say that they're not the greatest. And look, for this device, yeah, they're not really that great. It's not 12 megapixels. The colors kind of look vibrant, but we'll get to the photos and videos soon, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. But that's all the default wallpapers, I suppose. There's nothing else apart from just all the ones that I've taken. The front camera looks like that's garbage. It's crap. It's terrible. But at least it has a front camera, unlike the real deal. That's a bonus. Oh god, I look dead there. Call center. Nothing in call center. File. Here we go. So I've got 71.7 megabytes free in the phone storage. The memory card though, we have 2 gigabytes. It's loading. There's Java games there. We've found some videos. Never mind, I'll come back to them later. I just had a look through files to see if I could find my Java application that I've put on here, and I can't find it. So I've put it in ebook, and hopefully, there it is there. So if we install this is Doom 3D. So I've just installed that. There we go. Oh, whoops, my bad. We just wait for it to install now. I don't know how I'm going to play this because I don't have a keypad, but we'll just try it anyways. Sure, let's go. Now this didn't work on the 7710, but it may work on here. Ah, password? Maybe they just don't work. I don't know, but that's pulled from when I had this on my Nokia N95. But you can install Java applications, but obviously they just have to be made for the operating system or made for the screen resolution. I'm not terribly sure. Notes. We can add a note if we... Oh, we've already been through that. Phone dialer, which we can do the IMEI information. right there. Once again, feel free to look that up if you want to. The stopwatch, we've already been through. Clock is just the alarm. Profile, well, this is going to be all of the ringtones and stuff, which we've already kind of been through. Yeah, we've already been through all of these. Video recorder and camera are up next. So I've got the pictures and videos that I took with this thing coming up, but let's open up video recorder. And this is what it looks like. Oh, there you go. See? Does work. The options, though, for the video settings are fine. And camcorder settings, I've left that all as default. And you can do dual sensor because that means you can switch it to the front camera like so. Wait for it. Just wait for it. There you go. Front camera. Nice. It works. So that's pretty much it. And you can zoom in if you want to, but I wouldn't because you'll lose the wonderful quality that you've already got at 1x. But that's the video recorder. Fairly basic. You press record, all is good, right? But the camera looks a little something like this, which is what you've all seen before on the iPhone clones as well. But yeah, 1600 by 1200 is the maximum resolution. There is no autofocus, no nothing. It is just fairly basic, bare bones, no nonsense garbage that we're pretty much all used to. And also I couldn't zoom in here. I tried all these modes and stuff trying to zoom in and all that. It just didn't work. Because there's no multi-touch, obviously, yeah, I couldn't pinch to zoom or anything like that. You just kind of have to deal with what we have. I mean, I would have just shown the faraway aircon and it would have looked like a blur anyway, so there's no real difference there. But I'll just show you all the photos and videos I took with this and enjoy what you're about to see, because some of it's brilliant.
Okay, testing the main camera on the Welcome Xperia X10 clone, being digital TV, mobile. This is in who knows what resolution, but jelly movement. I've already done the front camera test and yeah, jelly movement on that too. What about with a whole bunch of light and stuff? Oh yeah, no, it just doesn't want to at all. I mean, you can kind of see what's going on. Look at that. The brick wall's just swaying. Sure, it looks a little something like this. The lemon tree, which, look, you can see that it's moving in the wind. Oh, the camera's fine. And finally, the faraway aircon. If we now just go all the way to 3x digital zoom, so I'll be here for a while trying to get it to 3x, and once we finally get it to 3x, it's going to look a little something like that. It's not that impressive, but there you go. There's Ripley. Why does she look purple? Zoom in, please. Here we go. We can zoom in. We're getting there. We're getting there. Whoop. Whoop. That's a 3x zoom. Hi, Ripley. You look very low quality. And you have jelly movement too. This camera's good. No problemo. Do I need to even say anything? Probably not, no. If I hold it completely still and try not to move as much as possible, then it actually doesn't look too bad on this Xperia X10 clone. But if you move ever so slightly, that's it, man. Back to 2004 quality. Even the Nokia 7710 took better photos and videos than this thing. The photos are alright, but the video is... Whee!
Okay, so we've got to think back to 2010. What phones were on the market in 2010? Well, apart from the Xperia X10, there were quite a lot of phones that were doing better quality than this. Well, this is a very old Welcome device that only can record in 176 by 144 and take pictures in a resolution of 1600 by 1200, and the front camera is just absolutely atrocious. But we can have a look at the videos that are actually built onto the phones. We have Bear, which is... oh, where's this pinched from? I wonder. What even is this? Oh, hello. Oh, he looks familiar. Why does he look familiar? This bear seems familiar. You just failed, mate. It's alright. You got a long way to go. You've only got one. You won't die if you fall, I promise. It's probably a cartoon from some obscure... Yep, he fell. He fell. Oh, don't turn this into 127 hours. If you want this, I could possibly put it in a mega link for you if you want to watch it, because I did find it on the micro SD card. This is just going to go on and on. He just fell again. No, he's fine. Oh, it's probably from a cartoon. Someone will have to probably tell me, but yeah, if you want to have a watch of that, I can possibly put it in a mega link. If that's not breaking any rules, mouse.mp4 is... Ratatouille? Yeah, in very pixelated format, but it's the Ratatouille trailer. I have not seen this film, by the way. I have not seen it, but it has a Ratatouille trailer on there. If you want to have a watch of it, feel free. I just want to play the video I took with the front camera again on this. Also, the microphone volume is very low. I had to bump it up like 12 decibels in editing, but that's okay. It's good. Made me look all distorted and stuff. Music's up next though, which we've got Fire? What? Hotel California, Jamelia Superstar, Say You Say Me, I'd say, yep. Someone Like You, I'd say. VFG Division. So Fire sounds a little something like this. Copyright as well. Hotel California is going to be live, I'd say. Jamelia Super... Oh, this song! Say You Say Me. I have a feeling that's going to be Say You Say Me. Yep. Someone Like You is going to be Adele. No. No. No, it's not. What? I just figured it would have been. Alright, BFG Division time. Here we go. With bass boost on as well. And there's no way to skip forward either, because like if you just hold this, it doesn't do anything. And I can't actually like use the little slider there to move along, so we just kind of have to wait for it to kick in. Alright, here we go. Whoa. So we got to 100.4. So imagine that someone just put a rock in a tin can and just shook it all around and said, that's music. That's what this speaker sounds like. It's fucking terrible. I mean, I did put the bass boost on, so that probably isn't really helping. Let me try earphones on this, see what they sound like. Earphone plugged in. Well, that sounds better. That's much better. But the bass is definitely, yeah, the enhancements kicking in the headphones. Maybe not for the internal speaker, only when you connect up earphones. But yeah, if you bought this phone back then, you got some free preloaded music by default. Books. Do we have anything in the bookshelf? We don't have anything here. So where's this photo of Mina Savari kept? Like, I haven't came across it, so maybe there's more wallpapers possibly? Mail, you can write and receive emails on here. Radio, can we actually use the radio on this? Hello, what's on Australian radio on a Wednesday morning at like 5 AM? No, what's the time? 7 AM. There is advertisements on Australian radio on a Wednesday morning at 7:30 AM. But hey, it has FM radio. The battery life has also now drained a quarter of the way, because these batteries are probably very questionable as to their quality. But we'll continue on to TV, which is intelligent systems. Okay, hello. Can I pick up a signal from some sort of alien spacecraft in the netherworld? Who knows? Probably not. I love how they've put like this little sort of angle on there to make it look like a CRT. Channel search. I mean, unless it has digital, I highly doubt it, but you never know. Wait, it says digital. It says digital. So, it could be digital. Hang on, it's checking. Okay, did that work? Oh, we're picking up something. Hang on. Okay. We could have been picking up something. It would have been really great to pick up digital TV on this, but no, I think it is only analog, unfortunately. A lot of these phones were only analog. I'm pretty sure they are anyways. Don't take my word for it. Just the ones that I've already looked at have all been analog. I do remember seeing on Techmoan's channel, he done like an analog to digital conversion signal thing. It was quite a while ago, but he was able to use TV on an older device by using this signal thing. Don't remember what video it was on, but it was one of them. But yeah, I don't think we're going to pick up anything, unfortunately. I mean, there's something there. There's something there. The accelerometer works also. Impressive. Well, there you go, that's TV on this. If someone knows how to get TV working on one of these devices, please let me know, because it'd be really interesting to see if I can actually watch TV on one of these shitty devices. We've got games up next. So we have Game Center. Oh, that's using online services. Okay, Java. They're all the Java stuff we've been through. Java settings. Okay. Java default security. Games. Bejeweled. Okay. Oh, it's actually Bejeweled, which you do the whole beepity beep. There we go. Okay, in Doom 2016, in the Lazarus facility, if you go into Olivia's lab, you can play a game of Doom Destruction, and it's exactly the same as this. It's actually quite fun, and it's one of the side missions that you can do to get a weapon upgrade point. All these are filled with pinkies and imps and demons and all that sort of stuff. It's fun. But yeah, this is Bejeweled. It works, to no surprise there. Okay, I'm going to have to try and pronounce this. Lan Can. I know there was computer cases made by Lian Li, so is this Lian Can? I don't know. It's the same thing. Well, is it the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you just... Wait, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so if you press hint, it just does that. No worries. Was there anything else? Game settings. Okay, that was it. Background music was on. Dice is in motion games. Alright. Oh, I thought that may have worked. Oh, look at it. Look at it go. Oh, let's try that again. Whoa. This is fun. Network, which is going to be the browser. Bookmarks. Yahoo. Oh, so this is another browser. Apart from Opera. Oh, secure connection failed. Okay, fair enough. Device detected Sony Ericsson W800i. This is what a W800i looks like. Not quite the same. Your device does not meet the requirements of Opera Mini 8. Please download Opera Mini 4.5. Well, we've already tried the browser, so I don't think we're going to get anything new out of here. Offline pages? No, nothing. Settings, select SIM and all that. Repeater? AB repeater. What do you do? What does this do? I have no idea what this does. There's a little film thing with a little yellow triangle thing. I have no idea. I don't have any clue what that does. Someone will tell me, I'm fairly sure of it. Recorder? Please record. We have 748 hours of recording, so we can just record in AMR format. Good stuff. Alright, we'll just stop that. We'll just save that, and now can we play that back? Play. You could barely hear that, but it did work. The microphone on this is extremely quiet. WAP's up next, which will just... It's just the same thing as network. I mean, I could try. Oh, well there you go. You can open up Google via WAP. So if we open YouTube, all in caps, because why not? Insufficient memory. Well, it works in Opera, but obviously you can't use the browser on here. Let's see what this slide is. What is... Okay, it's going to be a slideshow. It's the Steam icon, isn't it? It has to be. It looks like it. It is just a slideshow. That's it. So you can put your photos on here and do the slideshow of all the photos and stuff. I did try and select internal memory to see if it would play any photos from there, but no, it didn't. So I have no idea if there's any more wallpapers stored on here or not. Next one, FM recorder. Oh, so you can just record the FM radio. No problems with that. And finally, the last thing we have is extra, which is just a calculator, unit converter, currency converter, and an answering machine. What? So you have an answering machine on here. That's interesting. If this does survive the teardown, I might go through the internal storage and see if I can find the wallpapers or something like that. Because maybe you folks might be interested in the wallpapers for some particular reason. I've got no idea. Oh, you can move... What? You can move the... You can... Oh, there you go, yeah. It just wasn't working before, obviously, because I had to open stuff for it to work. But no, you can lock it. You can do that. You can drag down to... That's from HTC, I'm pretty sure of it. And the camera will open up if you press the camera shutter button. Yep. And I've just taken a photo like so. But that's basically everything on this device. There's nothing super spectacular on here, and that goes for pretty much all of these Java devices. It's all pretty much the same thing, all of the same applications. You might have a few Java games here and there, some funny wallpapers, some funny videos and stuff, but it's all basically the same at the end of the day. It's just that this is skinned to look sort of like Android 1.6 or something like that. In terms of usability though, I mean, it is fairly laggy. It's not too bad. I mean, if someone bought this back in the day as a, you know, a Sony X10 clone, would they have been happy with it? Probably not, because the camera quality is quite shit. The speaker on this is horrible. The screen isn't too bad on this, so I'll give it credit. The screen isn't half bad, but that's basically about as far as this goes in terms of, you know, the usability. And the screen size as well would be something like, what, 3 inches, 3.5 inches maybe, as opposed to the 4.3 inch on that one. But look, all up, for the $10 that I paid for it, it was worth it, because I've now got a very dirty, disgusting box that I now have to deal with, but at least I got some accessories and stuff. The thing is though, is that I actually found more of these devices. I have a few more of them to have a look at, and just as a teaser, I'll show you them. So we have a Sony, I believe it's a Sony Ericsson Xperia that it's ripping off, this one here. It's sort of, kind of trying to look like, and it uses the exact same motherboard by the looks of it. But I want to do a dedicated video for this because this video has already gone long enough. See, 3.5mm headphone jack, the Nokia charger, the Samsung charger at the side there. It's all looking pretty much the same. So I would say that they're a carbon copy of one another. It gets more interesting because I have an HTC Magic just here, and this is actually running Android. So I want to take a look at this later down the track at one point, but it's the same Nokia charger, Samsung connector on the side there as well. Pop that open and look at that. Exactly the same. They're all going to be likely exactly the same. And then in terms of batteries, I then have another 4, plus the one that's already in there and the one that's in the box. So not going to be running out of batteries anytime soon, but I don't even know if these work, to be fairly honest. If you want me to have a look at them later down the track, I can, and I probably will, because I want to really check out this. It does run Android, I can confirm that. So it'll be very interesting to try out, and it does say that it has HD autofocus smartphone on the back. How true that is, I have no idea. We've had a look at the camera quality, the speaker, the internet. I think we should just tear it down because it's not really super interesting. I think this is more now of a collector's item because it's ripping off the X10. I've never seen an X10 clone before. Not that I've been actively looking for one, but I have one in my collection and I've looked through it. So I'll tear it apart to have a look and see what's inside of it, I think. So I'll just go ahead and power it off. You can power off one day. Today? Oh, there you go. Wow. That was interesting. I thought Magic Sushi may have been in the games list, or some weirdo game, but no, that wasn't the case at all, unfortunately. But we've had a look at it, we know what's going on, we can take it apart now, and examine the insides of this thing. So it's just 4 screws that hold it together. Once you've taken all 4 screws out, that's it. Oh, we've just broken the warranty seal. Sad day. Since hearing that Superstar song, it's stuck in my head now. It was a really catchy song in the early 2000s. Wait a second, that song was on GTA 5, wasn't it? That's why I've recently heard it, because it's in GTA 5. I'm fairly sure of it. I'm going to look that up. And now we have access to the internals of the Changjiang thing. So I've got the antenna just built onto the back like so, and we have our motherboard here. So the microphone's just dangling just there. Okay, it looks a little something like this. All the buttons kind of just fell out everywhere. So the digitizer is just still connected like so. The screen is probably going to be soldered in place, most likely. It won't be replaceable. Oh my lord, okay. That is evil. That is just evil right there. They have all different connectors for all different sizes. So you've got a 3.3 inch HVGA, then a 3.2 QHVGA, then a 3.3 inch HVGA, and then a 3.2 WQVGA screen. So they just choose wherever it's going to be, and then they just stick it down there. Hey, if that works, then I'll agree with it. I'll just agree with that. The front camera has a code just there, if anyone wants to look that up. And the front earpiece is just sort of there. That's really it, to be fairly honest. And then now I can take all of this off to have a look at the charging port, as well as the vibration motor is kind of stuck down in place. Nokia charging port, just there like so. The headphone jack, the vibration motor, the LED flash just sort of dangling there. The camera is... how is this connected? Oh, it's soldered down. Oh, that makes sense. And the speaker looks a little something like that. Just a little bit smaller than a 5-cent coin or so. We do have a manufacturing date of 2010 on there, and I have a feeling that what we want to also have a look at is going to be right under here, where the MediaTek chip is going to be located, I have a feeling. May have to take this sticker off, just so I can get a better look at what we're dealing with, because I don't want to pull off the wrong one. There is another sticker just located there as well, but I'm not too sure what that's going to contain. Now this part's all in the name of science. We just want to see what this is running. Okay, got it off in one piece. So we have a MediaTek MT6235BA, and there is a Micron module just there which says it's a 9XA98JW263. There's also another chip just there which I can't even see because it's minuscule. It's the MediaTek one, I believe, but there is likely going to be the Wi-Fi chip somewhere here, one of these ones, most likely. Probably a couple more chips up here, but they're the two important ones that I wanted to see, because I just wanted to see what MediaTek CPU would have been running in this, and we've found our answer. It is the MediaTek MT6235BA, which I think was on one of the Sci-phones, possibly, I'm not too sure. So I'll just sort of lean the battery against there and power it on and see if it still works. Hopefully it does. Oh, it still works. Nice. And the speaker still works as well. And the touch still works. Well, yep. Yep, the touch still works. Thought I may have completely killed it there, but I didn't. That's good. See? Back together. It now looks completely factory still. You would never know someone's taken that apart. I have a feeling I've broken the micro SD card slot. Yeah, I did. Because the memory card's not quite going into place properly. That's okay, I'll just take the memory card out. But that's it. That is the Xperia X10 clone. I will put the specifications just on screen, like so you can get an idea of what this thing is running for 2010, and what's displayed on screen should be all fairly accurate for the most part. The Wi-Fi and all that's not going to be listed, but everything else I think is fairly accurate. That's taking a look at the Xperia X10 clone, just like so. I mean, they are sort of similar. Sort of. There's really not much else that I want to talk about this device. I just wanted to have a look at it and play around with it and see how it was, and it wasn't that interesting, to be fairly honest. A lot of these Java devices are pretty uninteresting. As I said, there could have been Magic Sushi or some unique Java games that we've never seen before, but it was good to actually go on the internet on this. I just didn't think that would work, and sure enough, it did. But if you've used one of these Java devices or whatever, let me know down in the comments below. It's always funny to hear people's stories of what devices they've used over the years, and if they've used cheapo ones like this, because I just don't know how someone would have went trying to use this on a daily basis. I just don't know how that would have went. But if you have used one of these, feel free to let me know. That's going to do it for another episode of the Phone Archive, where I've taken a look at a weird, strange, obscure, or unique device for your entertainment, and I hope you enjoyed this video for what it was. As I said, the phone itself wasn't that interesting, but I just wanted to have a look through it, play around with it, test a couple of things, and that's what I've done. But yeah, if you want to see the other ones that I teased earlier, feel free to let me know, and I can note them down on my to-do list to make videos of whenever I'm not so busy, and I look forward to seeing if you want to see the rest of them or not, because I do have a whole box full of miscellaneous clones that I really want to have a look at, but I've got other projects I want to do first. But as I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But anyways, everyone, as always, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, be good people, and I'll see you all in the next one, which will possibly just be more random tech or whatever. You know this channel, it's very random and very miscellaneous. You never know what's going to happen next.
If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.